Breaking out of Burlington, Vermont, 105.9 The Radiator, brought to you by the BCA Community Fund, and I'm not sure if that is actually, is VPR still bringing us these days? Sure, why not? Let's give VPR a shout out. We're streaming live on BigHeavyWorld.com. It's the Rocket Shop. I'm your host, Tom Proctor. Really glad to be back. I've been away for a couple of months, so feel very welcome to be back in the studio. With me this evening, welcome back again, Django Soulo. How's it going?
Doing great. Yeah.
Glad to hear it, man.
Welcome back, Tom.
Let's kick off with a song. Let's just get straight into it. I want to hear some of your tasty licks that you've been curating since the last time we spoke. Have you got any new music for us?
Yeah. I can play. I've been kind of starting to work on it's a busy summer, but starting to work on a new album. And the song's called Wish Upon a Bar. It's a new one.
Wicked. Take it away.
Wish Upon a Bar in the key of C. Oh, yeah. I used to wish upon a bar to take me far away from here. Whiskey River running strong, but I knew that I did not belong in that stream. Those riverbanks would fall right upon all of my dreams. And I thought I heard Jack Johnson say, do 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 do. And then I saw a shooting star. She took me out of misery, and we laid down upon the ground on the beach underneath those full moon beams. Funny how the answers knitted within our seams. And I thought I heard Joni Mitchell say, do 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 do. Do 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 So here I am, and here we are, connected cosmic caviar. And you will die, and so will I. And I am grateful for the time that we can be. Oh yeah, we know everything is supposed to be. And now we walk through life as though we're living a dream. And I thought I heard Tom Proctor say, do 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 do. Do 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 do, yeah. Do 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 do.
Django, sorry, my words are failing me there. Django Soulo with Wish Upon a Bar. I think that's the first time I've ever heard my name being sung in a song.
Might be the last, my friend.
Might be the last. It might be the last. I'm going to enjoy this moment for what it is then.
Yeah.
You were just saying that you've had a really busy summer. I was having to check out your website, and wow, you've got a lot of gigs coming up. Tell me about your summer. How's it been going so far?
It's been going really well. At the beginning of the summer, started doing some recording, and then I'm working again with my friend Colin McCaffrey, who's out in East Montpelier. It's the Green Room Studios. And Colin, thanks, bud. Thanks for the help. And I just realized that it's I've been playing a good amount of gigs. I'm also, I went and played at Friendly Gathering, which was always a treat. Thanks, Jack Matrani and Danny Davis, for having me over to their party. It's a great time. You
got to tell me a bit more about that. Friendly Gathering is I'd say famous around these parts, infamous in other parts. Big long weekend of jam music and folk music and lots of good locals. And tell me how your experience of Friendly Gathering was.
Oh man, it was great. I played one of their sponsors is Martin Guitars, so I got to play a really nice Martin guitar in their Martin Dome that they have, and it's really nice and cool in there, and it was super hot that weekend, so people were happy to come in. They have nice kind of beanbag chairs, and people were relaxing. And
you got the perfect music for that as well.
Yeah, that song is definitely just trying to write a kind of kick back love song and summer vibes and all that. But it was great, and then there were some great bands there. Upstate Rubdown played there; they're fantastic, and Green Sky Bluegrass played, and they're so much fun, man. At midnight pot was legalized officially, and they did after midnight. We're gonna let it all hang out at midnight and straight into.
Because of course, no one was smoking any weed prior to midnight.
Absolutely not. Yeah, and then everyone just
prohibition ended, and everyone somehow discovered a bunch of weed in their pockets.
It was weird. Yeah, it just happened to be growing right there, so it was quite a coincidence. Yeah, and then they did legalize it, which was just a straightforward reggae tune, which was awesome to hear Green Sky do that. But it was a bunch of fun, man. And the silent disco DJ Taco, he's just so good.
Yeah, he just had his anniversary weekend last weekend. Mm-hmm. So shout out to DJ Taco for being Burlington's only DJ, apparently.
Right? Yeah, they closed, and they did that all in all of the lamp shop and Radio Bean, the whole place, and I guess it was great. Yeah,
I heard good things from it. I was planning on going as well, but it was the weekend I got back from. I've been away to England, and England was a lot for me. So I thought maybe one more DJ night probably would send me over the edge. So unfortunately, I had to miss that one. But I heard good things.
After a techno festival, I think maybe. Yeah. Laying down I know after Electric Zoo, when I went there in 2014, I needed to lay down for a bit after that.
Right, you need to take sense of yourself, recombobulate.
Yeah. Maybe it's 2000.
So you play Friendly Gathering. That's obviously going to be an incredible gig. I've also seen quite a lot of videos come up on your website. One of which really took on the old heartstrings was the one you did at your dad's bookshop.
Yes.
And I know you play with your dad, you jam with your dad quite a fair bit. Just tell me a little bit about that video and kind of what inspired you to make it, and how the whole thing went down.
Yeah. Well, since I've officially moved back here now, I kind of was I think last time I talked to you was around Christmas, and I was kind of dipping my toes into seeing about moving back here. And
the winter didn't put you off at all. It was a very long winter, man.
Yeah. Making it through the winter, I know. Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do. If you can do it here, you can do it anywhere. It was great. I've been working at my dad's bookshop part time since I've been back too. He has the Country Bookshop, used bookstore, and in Plainfield, Vermont. And I needed to shoot. I wanted to shoot a Tiny Desk audition video, and my friend Ben Youngberg, who has Setting Sun Tea Hut, which is he does a lot. He used to work at Dobra Tea here in Burlington, but he has a tea house out in Plainfield, and travels around doing tea. He's actually going to be. I'll talk a little bit about this yoga festival I'm going to be playing at this weekend, and he's going to be serving tea there. But he filmed it. He's filmed a few different videos for me, so he came over, and I just really thought it'd be a great setting, and just a great look with all these amazing old books, And it's a great place to work too, man.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've always wanted to work in a bookshop. Yeah, it's always been a dream of mine to have my own bookshop on the beach with comics. That would be my winning combination.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna call you after I inherit it, and we'll move it to the beach.
Cool.
Man.
Yeah, wonderful. We'll pack up and get to Bali. We'll just take all the books of those bunch of comics.
And you never know what's gonna happen. Like, so I worked there today, and this 8 to 10-year-old girl she came in with, it wasn't her mother, but I'm sorry if I'm throwing you under the bus if you're listening right now, but she asked, it wasn't her mother, but it was like her mom's friend, I believe, and asked for The Exorcist, the book, and was really just she was like into occult stuff, and she's like, it's totally like a possibility as a thing. Like, she's like, I've seen most of the movie at this point in different clips. Like, she was all about it. It was
YouTube corrupting the nation's youth.
Yeah, she had a phone, but she said it's a Google like search was disabled on it. So it's like,
Mum knows that she's obviously into these things and needs to curb her curiosity a little bit. Yeah, no, I watched the video, and it was really beautifully shot. There's a few more on the website as well, and you say it was the same guy that did all your videos.
He's done, he did like the Naive Melody. I did that Talking Heads cover, and he did that one, and then he also did Happy Just to Know Your Name, which is on his property.
Was that the one where you're going through the woods and there's like a close-up of a centipede and?
Oh, that one? No, and that one was filmed out in Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the Oregon Tiny Home Sessions?
The same filmer. Yeah, my friend Rob, great guy.
Real gorgeous footage, and your music goes so well with it. Anyone listening, I'd really urge you to go to DjangoSoulo.com and check these out, because it's just you stick it on, and the video and the music just pairs so well together, and you just take it into the woods wherever you are. It really is gorgeous.
Thanks, Tom.
Let's hear another song. We're chatting about all this, and I think it's about time we listen to a few more licks.
Yeah, that's great. Here, maybe I'll try this little tune. This is off my first album, and I don't play it a lot, so I figure I'll try it out here. But this is, I just recently celebrated 3.5 years of sobriety, which is a pretty cool for anyone that knew me, 5 years ago. That's something pretty crazy. So,
that's a massive congratulations to me, man. I didn't know you 5 years ago, but 3.5 years sober is incredible. So congratulations on that, man.
Definitely, and and happy to be here. But this is kind of a song, I wrote just about my experiences with it, and kind of letting go of a lot of things that were at one time pretty fun. All right, here we go.
What's the name of the track?
Who am I to say? All right, it's called Change Your Ways.
No.
Yeah, Change Your Ways.
Django Soulo with Change Your Ways. Take it away, man.
Yeah, now I remember the name of my song. Well, you know that I used to hang out with whiskey, spend long nights with gin. I used to get down with some old crows, but now they're not my friends. Now they're not my friends. No, no, no. Well, you know that I used to go out with Mary Jane, stay up late with cocaine. I signed a long lease with some tasty treats, but then I moved away. Then I moved away, long, long gone. Have you ever really been yourself? Plant your feet up on the ground, see what grows, take a look around this world we sway. But who am I to say, change your ways? Well, you know that I used to drive cross country with speed, roll around town in ecstasy, watch the sunrise with my old girl Lucy, but she's no good for me. She's no good for me. She's so bad. Have you ever really been yourself? Plant your feet up on this ground, see what grows, take a look around, this where we sway. But who am I to say? Change your ways, change your ways, change your ways.
Django Soulo, they would change your ways.
Yeah, right.
Listed off a laundry list of different chemicals there. That was
That's the laundry list right there.
yeah, you definitely were a different person 5 years ago.
Some of the
I can
highlights.
imagine.
Yeah.
But seriously, congratulations on the 3.5 years. That's incredible. Did you start writing more after you became sober, or were you writing when you were still on the source and whatnot?
Yeah, I definitely started writing, and pretty much, and my first album came out right after I got sober and just stopped drinking. Mm-hmm. Pretty much stopped just because I was like, I wanted to quit smoking cigarettes was like a big thing.
Well, it's quite a jump from quitting smoking cigarettes to as I said, the laundry list.
I had to. I know. I'll throw that in the next song. For sure. But I just needed. That's the way I had to just stop everything that I was doing, pretty much. But yeah, the album, I needed something to do, and kind of like I definitely felt pretty uncomfortable and like self-conscious and stuff in a lot of ways, and also just I was a pretty annoying person to be around in some ways too, because just all the withdrawal and stuff. I was a little bit to deal with, so I needed something positive.
It's a hell of a come down to get through. Mm-hmm. I'm sure the music helped on that one.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Did you notice a difference in the way that you created and wrote songs from non-sober to sober?
Well, I'd say that I pretty much wasn't writing. I wasn't really writing while I was drinking or doing any drugs. I was playing a lot of music. Like I was playing with Tallgrass Get Down. I played with them for years, and and we had a blast. But that was mostly my friend John. Shout out to Long Gone John from Tallgrass Get Down. Love you, bud. I pretty much started writing and just kind of being way more dedicated to guitar and that craft as soon as I stopped. So it was pretty night and day there. Yeah, there wasn't a lot happening.
You certainly replaced it with something positive and creative, and you built something which is incredible. I'm really glad for you, man.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier on about an album. I know the last time we spoke there was a hint of maybe something coming out in the spring.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you've been acquiring tracks between that time. How's the old album going on? What's going on with that?
Well, at this point I've laid down some of the bass tracks, and the way that I've made the last 2 albums was I went in and just did takes of just me playing guitar and voice, and kind of really thought about it and added instruments. And I think at some point when I have a band, I'd love to go in there, just put together a band for an album. And I think that there's I really look forward to that, because I think there's a lot. You can hear the electricity that happens, and there's a lot of magic that can happen in the studio when you're playing live. And I try to do full takes, as much as I can for that, and just try to capture as much music from the heart for that. But so I have the bass tracks, and then I kind of I realized that winter, like a couple things. One, that I'm just busy in general this summer, and it feels kind of rushed to really go into it. And then the other thing is that winter is really a good time for me creatively. And I find that there's not a lot that I want to do, and also I'm super happy to be inside a lot.
It's shocking.
Yeah. I think you might know what I'm talking about.
I might know what you're talking about. I find my gaming definitely picks up in the winter. I'm not quite as interested in the summer.
Yeah. I look forward to I just got my Game Boy and a bunch of games, so I'm all set, man.
There we go.
So I might not be making albums when we move the bookshop to the beach, but, I think it'll still be worth it.
You'll have a few under your belt at that point. You can just play the classics. We'll just try out a few best-ofs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just greatest hits over and over.
One thing I've just noticed while during this interview is every time I've seen you, you've had a different hat with a different pin on it, and occasionally more than one.
Yes.
Tell me about your hats and your pins.
Okay. Well, this hat that I'm wearing right now is, and that's the only thing I'm wearing, by the way.
We're all naked in the studio.
In the studio, we're all naked. But so I have a hat from Knights Ferry, which is in California, and that's right outside of like at the base of Yosemite. When I was playing with my friend's band, Tommy Alexander's band, Ty Alex, we were on tour and we would go there, and it's this great, super small town, and it's where this guy Willie T. Taylor lives, who's a fantastic musician. He's like a walking...
What a great name.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a great name, but Willie T. Taylor, you can't be anything but a folk singer.
I know, like he's like a walking... Yeah, he just is Mark Twain. He's just like this walking folktale, and you're like, how? He just kind of like swarms into your life and then comes out, and it's like this amazing, beautiful tornado of just lovely human being. And he lives there, and they have a general store, and that's where this hat's from, and and it's a ton of fun to play there. And as you come back, it's like once you play there, and if you're good, then the whole town, they all support you.
You play at the general store?
Yeah, they have
Sweet.
It's great. It's kind of like a little bit of a speakeasy vibe there, and and actually, as I'm saying this, I realized that I feel like I made a promise to like keep this place a secret at one point. So it's like, it's in Mexico, but it's pretty great. And it's terrible. No one likes to go there.
Don't go there.
But
it's awful.
There's a beautiful river there, and
it's actually just a 7-Eleven these days.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, and then the pin that I have,
which is great. It's like a fox playing a guitar, I think.
Yeah, it's a fox playing a guitar and playing a Telecaster, I believe, and it's from Martell's at the Red Fox, which is in Jeffersonville, and shout out to Martell. He's got a great venue. And he has a huge, really nice stage, and he has a whole summer series that happens there. But then if you look, it's super tiny, but on the headstock it says Martell's in like tiny letters. I don't know if you can see.
The camera
check it out.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm glad both of those things come to the story. Do all your hats and all your pins have stories?
I mean, yes, I guess so. Yeah, and I definitely wear my Friendly Gathering hat a lot too. That's another one, but yeah.
Well, talking Friendly Gathering and talking about the gigs, as I said before, I went on your website and your August is just packed. Your September pretty packed as well. Tell me about is it like a mini tour? Is it impromptu? What persuaded you to be like, right, this summer I'm just going to play everywhere?
I think I got pretty excited about like booking in Oregon. It takes a while, and it's possible. I never really just like fully dove into that, and like I would play some shows here and there, and a lot of the times, God bless you, Tommy Alexander was like booking a lot of the shows and helping me out in that way. But here I played in a band for, it's like I know a lot of people. I've lived, the larger percentage of my life here, and I still have a lot of connections from when I played in Tallgrass and did other things too. So I just kind of have been, super happy to like be able to just call someone on the phone and be like, I would like to play this day. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds great. It's just easy. The network is here, and and it's a great, super supportive state in that way. So
a real close community. I've heard it's quite different in other states.
Yeah.
In comparison, it's a bit more cutthroat, whereas in Vermont it does seem that all the musicians help each other out.
Yeah.
And talking of which, you want to get a band together for this album. Have you got any people in mind? What's your dream team looking like?
Well, I guess it's somewhere down the road, and I think definitely I've been playing every Thursday at the Skinny Pancake in Montpelier and with D. Davis. One of us is there every Thursday, but we've been having different people sit in every week, and he's definitely someone that I would want on board. He's got a really good ear, and he's just a great guy. I love him. We're good friends. and it really depends. I love playing with Carrie Cook, who used to play in Tallgrass with us. She's a great upright bass player. She plays with Steady Betty now, and
I love Steady Betty. They're a fantastic group.
They're so great, and they're rockers, I think and I've been thinking at this point for this album I might try to do most of the instruments myself if I can, and then kind of do some and have some live tracks in there too, because I've been recording a lot. Like I did a residency at Nectar's in May, and I've been and I did a show with Dee there as well, and been wanting to use some live recordings to just kind of give a different side of.
And just for everyone at home, you are a multi-instrumentalist. So what can you play other than the guitar?
I play trombone, and I play drums and percussion, drum kit, and a bunch of bands around Vermont. That's been helping keep me busy too, as people have been starting to contact me about drumming. And
everyone always needs a drummer, man.
I always do.
You guys like unicorns.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a press quote right there.
Find a reliable drummer, and you're in business.
Yeah. And I'll definitely show up. I don't know if I'll play in time, but I'll definitely show up.
You just need a warm body on the seat.
Yeah, it's half the battle. Basically. I guarantee I'll probably drink too much mate and speed up. But I'll be there.
Out of time by half a step.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, unfortunately, we've only got about 4 minutes left, which is about enough time for one more song.
Yeah.
So, what have you got for us to finish off with?
Here, I'll do this, a newer song, and this is called Take Me Away. And then while I'm tuning up here, I just wanted to say one thing that's a pretty sweet story. I was just talking to my friend Aaron Castles-Brown. He just contacted me.
Well.
Yeah, and I've been playing drums with him, and we just went on a tour together, and he got an email today. We were street performing in, shout out to you, Aaron, but we're street performing in Asheville, North Carolina, and National Geographic team walked up and started filming us while we're street performing, and then they got our information, and they just contacted him today and saying they wanted to use one of his songs that they recorded.
Nice.
Which is hilarious and awesome at the same time, because we thought that we just signed something, we didn't know what it was.
Yeah. But shout out to Aaron on that one.
Yeah.
That's massive.
ECB.
Oh, both of you.
PIMP.
So where will we be able to watch this? Is this going to go up on the website, on the National Geographic website?
I mean, I don't know. I think we're just gonna wait for the checks to roll in.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Or I guess Aaron is, but yeah, it's cool.
So I've interviewed you both. I expect a 10% cut. That's just my standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah.
You'll be taking care of me.
You got a soul brother out.
This is Take Me Away, and I actually wrote this on tour with Aaron.
All right.
Woman, I cannot stay. I've gotta be on my way. For when the sun comes over the hill, your man will come home. Sometimes I feel like a big blue whale, swimming in circles, chasing his tail. I spent my whole life hammer and nail, and it's time to go. Southbound train, take me away down to New Orleans. That's where I'll stay. Too much bad cocaine, heartache and pain. North Carolina, wash away with the rain. So let's pour one more round, drink it down with the pride in this town. You won't be seeing me around, 'cause I've got to roam, and I'm on my own. But don't worry, woman, your man will come home.
Django Soulo there. What's the name of that song again?
Take Me Away.
Take Me Away. What a perfect song to be singing in Nashville.
Yeah.
Asheville. Sorry, not Nashville. That's Tennessee. I'm North Carolina.
Hey.
But great song. Thank you so much for coming in once again. Tell everyone exactly where you're going to be playing in the next few weeks, just so everyone knows.
So I got some gigs coming up. I'm playing tomorrow, August 2nd. I'm playing at Skinny Pancake in Montpelier with D. Davis, as we do, and we're gonna have our friends Steve Goldman and Greg Evans playing with us. They're from Red Hot Juba and Hot Box Honey. Some sweet guys there, and get it. And August 3rd, I'm gonna be playing the Vermont Be True Yoga Festival. And I'm gonna be playing Friday, and I think 8 to 9, or it's either 7 to 8. I believe it's 8 to 9 though, and it's right before glow stick yoga. So that the party starts right after I'm done. So it's gonna be great there. And then I guess August 9th, Twigs I'm playing Twigs in St. Albans. August 10th, Tap 25 in Stowe. That's a Friday at 7 p.m. And then there's gonna be a great Langdon Street in Montpelier. Langdon Street's gonna be closed off, and Sweet Melissa's is throwing a street festival, and I'm gonna be a part of that and be playing with D. Davis. And then that's at like about 2 p.m. on Langdon Street, 818. It's a lot of eights. And then I'll be playing with. I'm gonna be back with this band Estrogen in September to talk with you again. But I'm playing with them there too. Estrogen is the next hot jam. I'll leave you all with that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, looking forward to it.
Shout out to you, ladies.
Django, once again, always been a pleasure. I'm getting off the mic now. I'm letting Jake take over. He's interviewing the Thursday Torys. I heard they're very good. So you stay tuned, and we're back in just a moment. I've been Tom Proctor. This has been... I forgot for a second there. Big Heavy World.
Yeah.
And The Rocket Shop. I'll check you guys back in a second.
It's Rocket Shop Live. We are back. That was Tom Proctor with Django Soulo with a great live performance. Glad to have him back in the studio. Now, please welcome the Thursday Torys back to Rocket Shop. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Of course.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, we got Braden, Jordan, and Nick here, and they're going to share some tracks. Why don't we just start off and give the people a little taste of the Thursday Torys?
All right, let's make it happen. This is Cold Wind.
It starts with one thing, baby, and it's on to the next. It's got a nice ring to it, but you're still on the fence. There's a cold wind swarming the house. You make your mind up quickly just to turn it around. It starts with one thing. It starts with one. You've got your leather strap, tennies and an average nose. You see your pin-up girl ready in a stranger's clothes. It starts with one thing, yeah. It starts with one thing, baby, and it's on to the next. It's got a nice ring to it, but you're still on the fence. It starts with one thing. It starts with one. It starts with one thing. It starts with one.
That was part of it.
That was an absolutely beautiful little chunk of feedback provided by Jake Yeomans, your own Rocket Shop host here, and a great song by the Thursday Torys preceding it.
That was my favorite part of the song.
Yeah. No, it was a good track, and I love the ending there. That was a beautiful closeout there. Is the Thursday Torys a self-contained project? Do you produce the music yourselves?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So basically, like, Jordan does most of the producing.
Nice.
And like we'll kind of work. We all like kind of worked on it together. We liked bringing in other people to work with us too. Like specifically, we brought Nick in on that one. He like laid down some bass.
Nice.
He just like was in my room for 3 hours, and like I was trying to go to bed, but he was like just recording it like over and over again, like drunk. But like he did good. And
yeah, I mean that's a nice clean track right there. I really enjoyed that. And is that a brand new one?
As new as it gets, I guess.
As new as it gets. That's what we like
yeah,
to hear.
Just released.
Yeah.
Just released, yeah.
But we started writing and recording all these songs like last June. So
What's it like to finally have it like it's out there? Like, what's that feeling kind of like? Is it like?
It feels so good. I've had to delay it so many times just because I am not a productive person. So it feels good to have everything done and no one's waiting on me anymore. So.
Right. What's like the last things that you need? What's those last like grueling steps to getting a record done? Is it like? Is it artwork stuff? Is it something last tweaks on the album? Is it
Admitting to yourself that it's done, probably.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You just get to the point, regardless of the situation, where you spend so much time on it, you just feel like you're polishing a turd at a certain point. Once the turd is polished up enough, I guess it's time to let it out.
And it's so weird how people will listen to music so many times over and over as they're making it, and then once it goes over to the hands of the person listening to it, it's like they're hearing it a totally different way, which is pretty weird.
Yeah.
And it was great to hear that song for the first time right there. I'd never seen the full Thursday Torys before. I know that Braden was here a week or two ago for an all-ages show, and you were solo and brought a collection of awesome instruments and put on a really spectacular show, actually. That was with Laura Wolf and the Dead Shakers. How'd you get mixed up with that crew?
I think Laura Wolf just posted on like the DIY Burlington page, like looking for a band, and so I said I'll do it, and,
Heck yeah.
and that's how we did it.
Nice. Do you guys know any of the folks from the Dead Shakers? Any of that crew?
Yeah, my like a good friend that just moved to Burlington too is like living with Kevin,
Nice.
and so like they're very cool. Like we played a show with them before.
Yeah. Is that Dane?
Yeah, Dane.
Cool. Yeah,
You know
they're
Dane.
actually my neighbors. Yeah.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Small world.
Yeah, it's a real small world. I saw Braden play, and then 2 days later, he was just like in my living room. It's like, yo, like looking at my friends, like, does anybody know how rad this guy is? Like, I for all I knew, that was what the Thursday Torys was when you came and played with, you had the small like toy piano, getting really cool tones from that, but it's awesome to hear. I mean, I was just researching earlier today to get a little clue before this interview of the wide like swath of music you have. Otherwise, there's a couple like singles like released, and then there's that live album. It's called How to Kill a Whale Shark, right?
Yeah, How to Kill a Whale Shark.
We played like an empty club in Boston and like set up like a little cassette recorder.
Nice.
And just like recorded it, that whole live set. Like it was like sloppy, but we were like, let's just do it, and we like put that out. But
That was our keyboardist's first gig with us too.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Oh, yeah?
kind of special. He actually did really good.
Yeah.
The rest of us, not so much.
So who comprises the Thursday Torys? Can you give me a full lineup, or is it like a rotating thing?
well, it rotates a lot. Like on this album, like the Thursday Tours are really not like one person. It's like all of us working together really hard. Like it's like me, Jordan, like we worked with like a keyboard player, we worked with our drummer down from Portsmouth, our buddy Andrew. We brought Nick in on the bass.
We got Jason to play
Lenny.
violin.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we got like a lot of people to come in, and that was like the fun of it. Like we really wanted to do a
Leonard the Rat
collaborative.
played trumpet.
Yeah, Leonard the Rat. Yeah, he plays with Rookie. I don't know if you've ever seen Rookie.
No, I haven't.
But yeah, they're very good. I think that's everyone we brought in, but it was kind of all of us just doing different stuff and like tracking it and hanging out and
Nice.
yeah.
And Jordan, where does this recording go down?
Where does it go down? It goes down in our apartment. We recorded most of it in the attic. We have a haunted attic.
Oh yeah.
I guess I have a haunted attic. We moved out. It's just me. I'm solo now. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we recorded the bass for Coldwind in Braden's room, so it was just kind of circumstantial wherever we could move the interface and the equipment.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Awesome. That's cool that you can get such a cohesive sound out of like you said, like recording anywhere. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's surprising. You get a couple good mics and everything sounds good. So
Is the place real important? Is like when it comes to recording, I feel like that's an argument that some people are on either
Yeah.
side of. Like, is it just wherever the inspiration strikes you, or is it like, oh, we got to get to that place where it sounds extra good and the reverb and the.
I think a lot of it just stems from the person who is recording being comfortable where they are recording.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll take being comfortable when I'm about to put something down over like a state-of-the-art facility any day.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's cool. It's all about that feeling. What song would you like to share next on the air?
You tell me, fellas.
Let's do a fall today.
Okay.
neato.
Yeah. All right. This one's called the fall today.
Yeah.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Well, I saw you at the store with a new bag on your side. Oh, your mighty, mighty words can't do nothing to me now. Took some time to see under weathered shoulders. No, never, never the way that mama told you now.
great new track from the Thursday Torys. Thank you so much for that new one. And this new album, I'm just informed, comes out this morning. So go and get it. Is it self-titled? What's the name of this album?
It's called Future Folks.
Future Folks,
Yeah,
beautiful.
and it's just on SoundCloud right now. It'll, it's going to like Spotify and stuff the next week or two, but
Yeah, be sure to check it out. It's the Thursday Torys, Thursday Torys. Check it out, because these songs are awesome, and I'm really glad to be hearing them so close to their release. It's really awesome. I'm sure for you, like we said,
yeah, this is
that
fun.
they've been played over and over 1,000 times. But so your Facebook says you're originally from Linden. Is that true of everybody, or is that?
I'm still living in Linden. Everyone
Yeah.
else has moved off.
Oh, nice.
But we all met in Linden. Like this, is where everything was recorded, was in Linden.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then how did everybody end up here?
There's
It's
nothing
cool.
to do in Linden.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely glad you're all here. Any performances scheduled coming up soon?
You can check out our website. Plug that. I worked really hard on the website. It's kind of decent. TheThursdayTorys.com. You can find all of our tour stuff there. Or not tour stuff, but gig stuff.
Awesome. That's great. And I know, Braden, you're involved in some other groups too around town. Can any of the rest of you talk about other things you've worked on, musically, artistically, professionally? I don't care.
Nick and I are slowly working together to overthrow the Thursday Torys.
All right.
And just have like Braden on as like a side member or something. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna sing maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
We're gonna be
like that.
the Tuesday Torys.
Yeah, Tuesday Torys.
I'm gonna take a second to plug the
Yeah,
Bonnets.
go for it.
Plug 'em.
I play in a band called the Bonnets.
Nice.
We are also from Lindenville.
They're good.
They're good.
You heard
We
it
like
here
what we
first,
do.
folks. That's awesome. And you got music to check out too on
We do,
online?
yeah. We put out an EP like a couple of months ago with 3 tracks on it. We've got a full length out on Spotify and all of that also.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, it's great. Good to know. That's the Bonnets. Yeah, another great Linden band. And what about the rest of you, Jordan and Braden?
I mean, like I've done like a lot of stuff like alone, but I don't know. This has been like the most fun, just getting to like really work with people and like really dig in
Nice.
and like hang out and I don't know, eat more than everybody sometimes. Like I don't know. All right, let's do another song. Let's do Don't You Want to Know. I'm excited about this one. So on strings is my teacher for a long time, this man named Jason Bergman.
Good friend of ours.
Very good. He was in the New York scene for many, many years, and he came up to Linden or St. Johnsbury to teach, and he's just like helped us out a lot. And he showed up and played like 30 tracks of violins and cellos.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
like,
That was crazy because, I mean, obviously we expected him to lay down a lot of tracks. We didn't have a lot written. We was hoping he'd improv, and he did. But we went on past I think it was like midnight, and we're really hungry. But we convinced Domino's after they closed to cook us a pizza.
All
He
right.
showed up there at I don't know, 1:45 or something like that.
That is not an easy thing to do.
it's pretty sweet.
By
It was
no
the bow
means.
on the end of the night, though.
So what's the name of this track?
Don't You Want to Know, or Don't You Want to Know?
Don't You Want to Know from the Thursday Torys. We're checking out some new music on 105.9 from their record. Check it out, Future Folks, on SoundCloud right now.
Sudden and short of breath. Yeah, I felt something when you said it, and I wondered what it's like to be without this. Comfort comes and it goes in ashes, gathered at the edge of your counter, darling. Don't you wanna know if I mean it, darling? Don't you wanna know if you feel it? I'm coming up again. I'm coming up again. Taking all you got to keep him steady on the top and well, in a different place or time, I would not worry. But knock, knock, love is an easy answer, you know. I never thought I'd say this, but darling, you wanna know if I mean it, darling? Don't you wanna know if you feel it? Coming up again, I'm coming up again, I'm coming up again, I'm coming up again. I'm so glad you made it. It's nothing at all. And taking the time to show you just how far you are. I'm so glad you made it out. It's nothing at all, she said. And taking the time to show you just how far you are. Talk like stance and preach.
Oh man, we're back.
We're getting it.
I promise that we'll get everything perfectly cued next time. The button pushing will be perfectly executed by Nick and I. That was another great song, Don't You Want to Know, the Thursday Torys. Thanks again for coming into the studio and chatting with us today. We're really excited on this day of your album release that you chose to come here and talk about it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a real pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and everybody watching online or everybody getting the live stream right now, please check out our website, bigheavyworld.com. We do podcasts of every episode that we do with Tom, with Sophie, and with myself, Jake Yeomans. So we're talking Future Folks is the name of this new album. Is that a long-running theme? Is that a descriptor for your band, or is that just...
Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know how much we ever talked about it, but certainly like
It's
when...
got a rich history.
Yeah,
Rich
history. I mean, we just... Like, I play folk music, but like we like bass drum, we like drum machines and synths, and we kind of just wanted to make like futuristic folk music.
Yeah, I was hearing some cool drum machines mixed in there. It's nice to hear someone mixing like the acoustic with the electric with the electronic. Like that's such a like a refreshing thing to hear, and something that I hear often in my favorite music, but not a lot in local music, which is pretty cool. Braden, I saw you play solo here, and you brought along. Was it like a classical guitar?
Yeah.
That was a cool choice. I really liked how that sounded. Is the love for obscure gear present throughout the entire group?
I'd say so. For me, I mean, Braden's got a lot of cool instruments. He's got that little bell piano too, but I kind of like the hardware. Like, I got a really cool preamp I like.
Nice.
I like boast about. I don't know. That's about it, actually.
It is cool.
I just like to deface my stuff.
You got the pig nose. The pig nose is sick.
Yeah, I got a pig nose, which is nasty.
What's
it's
it
got a
for-
built-in speaker.
For those listening at home, what's a pig nose?
Pig nose? Well, in this case, it's a guitar. It's a mini guitar, and it's got a built-in amplifier, and it was great. 6-year-old me loved it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I hold on to that. I haven't played with it live yet. It doesn't work, but we're working on it.
Well, we just got a beautiful little pink Squire donated to Big Heavy World, so if
Yeah,
you ever
it's
want to
nice.
bust that out, you're welcome to use it at a show. That'd be a wild decision. So I'd love to hear some more tracks. Could we hear another track, or maybe just two in a row?
Yeah, we'll do 2 in a row.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just introduce them however you'd like to, and let me know, and we'll get it going. You're listening to 105.9. We still got the Thursday Torys live in the studio. Glad to have him here. New album out today. Check it out on SoundCloud. ThursdayTorys.com. Awesome website.
All right, this song's called Todd Likes Dancing.
To the pretty little teenage popping out at 10 o'clock. I've gotta go, I've got 2 months left. I see you 2 months, must have meant something else. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I wish I could stay. Teary-eyed, teleconfessing, mysterious faces now. Oh, should I say something? Should I say something? Should I say something now? Penny stop macking, top 10 stack, and drop a quarter on the floor, and then you sweep it It's a no, she says, and 2 months later it's a twisted mess. 4 in the morning and I really wish I could stay. Teary-eyed, teleconfessing, mysterious faces now. Should I say something? Should I say something? Should I say something now? Say something. Should I say something? Should I say something now? My buddy's flexing on a steady paycheck. What a pleasure, what a train to ride. My baby's saying we should save the money we spend on cigarettes to pass the time. But I don't mind, we're making love in the afternoon, lounging while the flowers bloom. We cannot sustain this. We cannot sustain this. Oh, oh,
Loving the Afternoon by the Thursday Torys on 105.9. We're listening to some brand new tracks. It's great to have you in the studio. Thank you all so much for coming in.
Lovely, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
What a blast.
And great to hear those new songs. Like I said, I got to hear Braden play some of them, but now it's beautiful to hear the whole arrangement. The production is beautiful, great lyrics, great songwriting, and glad to hear the music from you. I just have one more question. What is the next move for the Thursday Torys now that this huge milestone is accomplished?
I mean, definitely just like do it again. I mean,
All right.
Really play out this album. Just take it as far as it'll get us. Just ride it. Yeah.
Move out of our mother's houses.
Yeah. Step 1, move out of mom's. Step 2, make music again. Step 3, move back into mom's. Spent all my money making music again.
Well, check out ThursdayTorys.com. That's Thursday Torys. They've got a great website. They've got a SoundCloud. You can check out all their music.
Sweet website.
Oh, one last thing we just wanted to thank again Leonard the Rat for trumpet, Jason Bergman for violin, Nick Morelli for bass, Skiff for the synths, our boy Andrew for the drums, and our dogs for barking in the songs.
All throughout.
All throughout, like every song.
Littered.
And
Lord Voldemort.
for like entertaining us through like, I don't know.
He's been doing a great job.
I'd like to thank Lindenville Redemption Center for fueling my part in this project.
Supplying the booze.
Well, beautiful. You heard it here first. Some great tracks. Check them out online for yourself. It's been 105.9. It's been Rocket Shop Radio Hour. This podcast and all future podcasts are all available thanks to Bob, our engineer. They're up on our website, bigheavyworld.com. Check them out. Check out this interview later on. Show it to your friends. Share it on Facebook, everything like that. Check out bigheavyworld.com while you're at it. Whole lot of cool content up there. Thanks again for being with us. We're going to send it out on Dumb Smile by Clever Girls, one of my favorite Burlington bands. Have a great night.
I want you to take your time. I want you to clear your mind. I want you to go away if that's what you need today. I want you to disappear just as if I was not here.